Alright, okay. Got to get into the swing of it. Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. This video is quite a special one because it's actually a requested video. Someone just commented saying that they're really struggling with year 2 and they want some advice and just my reflection on how it's been going for me, which I thought was a great video to film because A, I haven't done like a life update with you in forever, and B, I know a lot of people are in the same boat. Obviously we've just started the second term, a lot of people are in the exam periods, and whether you're first year, second year or third year, I think that's the same for everyone. And I know a lot of my viewers are university age, so you may be in university or studying, so I just thought I'd give you a little reflection about how I'm doing and any advice that I have. So I'm going to ignore the university part first and just talk about my life so far to update you all. Everything's going really well. I've been back in London for like just over a week now. And really happy. It was hard saying goodbye, as it always is, to my family, but I've actually got a placement interview today. Well, although he hasn't necessarily called it an interview, it's just like a what I'm looking for chat. So hopefully it goes well. Wish me luck, guys, wish me luck. But that's today, so I'm very excited about that because I really want to do a year in industry next year. What else to tell you? I've got a lot of things on at the moment, so I've got obviously work at those two. I've got friends coming up from wherever they are, old school friends, to see me in London. I'm going to Brighton to see an old school friend. Christian's coming up to see me, you know, it's all happening, which is only adding to my stress a little bit. And as well as that, it is my dad's birthday at the start of February, which is coming up very, very soon. But we have got a good birthday present idea, which I'm happy about because it's a big one. I won't tell you how old he is because he might be watching it and he might freak out at me, and I'm also not going to tell you what he's getting just in case he is watching out in case he's watching, but just believe in me, that is a good one and I just hope that it works out. There's a lot of stuff at the moment which is in limbo, like next year me and my housemate obviously want to live together, but she's not doing a placement year, she's staying here, so whether we end up living together or finding a house or whether we're keeping this one, it's all a bit up in the air until after this interview, which is just adding extra pressure. So we're just gonna put that to the back of my mind and carry on with this video. Another thing I wanted to tell you about is that I am doing a very exciting collab. I'm not going to tell you who with, and it will be coming up at the end of January, so make sure to hit that subscribe button so you are aware for that when that comes up, because it should be a lot of fun and I'm sure you guys will love it and love her. And now moving on to the requested part is obviously university. So for those of you who are new to my channel, hi, I go to the University of Greenwich and I'm studying events management and I am in second year. Being an events management student, we don't have exams in January, which is so lucky. In year 1 we had about 3 exams. This year we only have 1 exam, which takes the pressure away a little bit, but what it does mean is this year is very, very practical for us. So we've got a live event in the middle of March. We've got group pitches all the time, essays all the time. I actually handed one in yesterday, it will be for you because I'm uploading this on Tuesday, so yeah, I uploaded one yesterday but I finished it on Thursday, so that was really lucky because that was the hardest essay I have ever written in my life. So to all the other people out there struggling, you are not alone. I think that's the biggest thing you have to understand, is everyone else is in the same boat, whether they show it or whether they don't, everyone has their own struggles. So just take that as a little bit of comfort that you're not the only one, and you're not the only one thinking, oh my gosh, I'm going to die, I can't do this, because you know, it's there to be done. You can do it. It's just getting the brain power and the focus to be able to. So yes, I agree with you all that second term is hard, or year 2 is hard, and a lot of my lecturers had said that they think year 2 is harder and more stressful than year 3. I don't know how, but I think it's because obviously we've got dissertation proposal, the live event, and all these essays and an exam. It's just kind of all getting on top of each other. And what it means at the moment is, although I have one due on Monday, I don't have many essays or anything due for a while. They all come slap bang at the end of the year. So at the moment it's more stress because it's all in your head. You're not physically doing anything to, you know, get it going. It's all kind of, I've got to remember to do this, got to remember to do that, and that can get quite overwhelming. So I think the biggest tip, if you're in that same boat or you've got essays as well as other essays at the moment, sorry if you do, but if you do, I would say I'm living off to-do notes, like even if it's just my day. And in detail as well, if it's like workout, shower, breakfast, study, lectures, study, break. You know, it just helps me break down my day and kind of shut out everything else which is in like 3 months time, forget about that, and concentrate on what I need to do now. It also really helps if you highlight that list, so in like order of priority if it's just a random list and you haven't done it in order, or if you just write down everything you know you've got to do by the end of the year. And it's going to be a bloody long list, I'm not going to lie, but at least it's all in one place and you can see that maybe it's like half page, maybe it's a page, but you will be able to tick off those things as you go, and some of them you'll be able to realise that you can start doing now, or, you know, it just helps you kind of get kick-started in your organisation. So whilst there is a lot of things you have to do, have to keep up with, have to read, have to write, I would say the most important thing is to allow yourself a break. So like I said, I've got friends coming up, I've got my boyfriend coming up, I'm going to Brighton, going back for my dad's birthday. These are all things I'm treating as like treats for myself. So I am working my bum off throughout the week to then allow myself the weekend to enjoy. And whether it even means that on a weekday I work like 5 hours straight, which obviously isn't that useful because you should have a break, but that's what I ended up doing yesterday. I would say break that day up. So even if you just stop for lunch and eat outside, or you go for a stroll to the corner shop to get lunch, just something that's going to break up your day, because it can get very overwhelming and kind of creatively stunting if you're sat in the same place looking at the same screen and you've got a writer's block, or you're just giving up. So break up your day and give yourself little rewards, even if it's buying a nice dessert, which meant after dinner you get to have that nice dessert because you've done all the things you need to do that for that day. If I can get my words out. This is what happened, I talk too quickly and then my brain can't keep up. Well, but breaks are definitely important, and like rewards are important if you want to survive year 2 of uni. My overall reflection of this year so far is that it is hard, it is full on. First term is kind of like easing you into it, second term is hardcore, but that's what university is supposed to be, you know. I'm not paying 9 grand to be like spoon fed the whole way. I'm paying 9 grand to challenge myself, to learn some new things, to think independently, and that's what I'm getting. So I guess I shouldn't complain and I should embrace it, but it is quite tricky. But overall I am enjoying it very much. I'm getting on with the people in my groups, I'm getting on with my housemate, my friends, and I'm lucky enough to find the time to have my boyfriend come up, for me to come down, and to visit people in between. I think you have to take everything into consideration and break it down and have like a balanced diet of uni. Not necessarily talking about food, but all the elements of uni, you know, friends, family, study, lectures, work. You know, you've got to break it down and make sure it's manageable for you. If you're getting overwhelmed by one thing, like the whole thing is going to tip. So you just need to make sure, you know, it's all like nicely balanced. Coming from a Libra, scales, you see. All nicely balanced in life. And if there is something you really enjoy doing and you haven't done for ages, maybe that can be one of your rewards. Make time to do it, because it is the little things like that that you'll remember. You're not going to remember being sat for 5 hours straight writing an essay, but you will remember if you took, I don't know, half an hour break for you and your mate to go to the pub on the corner and have a cheeky cider. Do you know what I mean? Those are the things that you're going to remember. So just take that into consideration, because you don't want to get to the end of university and have made no like interesting, fun, solid memories with anyone. You don't want to be kind of stuck in your shell, tapping away, and come out with a first, great, but you might have got a low first or a high 2-1 and have had such a great time. So it is just about taking everything with a little pinch of salt and trying to make the best of a bad situation. I hope this has helped all of you stressing out there. You are not alone, I am with you. I mean, 1,000 billion trillion other students out there are with you, so just remember that. And if you do have any more questions or concerns or worries, make sure to put them down in the comments below, and other people watching this feel free to answer, because I want this to come like a little place where we can communicate and kind of share our stresses and like de-burden ourselves. So get that going down below, and if you have liked this video, please hit the thumbs up because it really supports my channel, and don't forget to subscribe so you are there for that collab which is coming soon, which I'm so excited about, and I shall see you very soon. I post videos every Tuesday.